Hi, Safta Soul. Are you learning English right now and you feel like stuck at the same level even when you study every day? Because our brain doesn't care about growth, it only cares about comfort. And today we're gonna talk about how I level up my English level from B2 to C1 using psychology to break free from the protection loop. And here's the dark truth. Every time you choose easy, your brain rewards you and punish progress. So this is why you can read, listen, and write, but still freezy when you want to try to speak. Homeostasis. This is where the brain loves balance. It tries to keep familiar, yes, your vocabulary, your accent, and your daily habit. This is why so many English learners at B2 level stay stuck forever, not because they're lazy, but because they have built a comfort loop. I was like that too. I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos at the same channel. I can understand how they speak, how they use their vocabulary, and about their accent. And also, I watch show or movie with subtitle or write a simple sentence. It looked like productive, right? But it was safe. I mean, it was safe. So I get stuck and I can go to level up my English skill to the next level. But one day I realized I wasn't growing anymore. So I asked myself, how can I make my brain uncomfortable enough to grow but not give up halfway? That's question changed everything. The cognitive dissonance theory say that when your belief and your action don't match, your brain adjusts itself to remove the discomfort. So if you act like a C1 speaker, you start watching advanced video, reading hard text, and explain abstract idea. Your brain starts aligning with that version of you. At first, I didn't understand half of what I read, but instead of giving up, I said to myself, this confusion is the gym from my brain. Because language learning is not about memorization, it's about neural adaptation. You know what's funny? For the longest time, I thought I was doing enough. I watch English video every day. I wrote some notes. I listened to podcasts, every day. And yeah, I stayed stuck. I kept asking myself, why do I understand everything but still stuck when I try to speak? And when I tried to speak, my brain freezes. Then I realized it wasn't that I wasn't learning. I just wasn't leveling up the quality of what I was learning. See, if you want to move from B2 to C1, it's not about doing more of the same. It's about raising the weight of exercise. Like you can lift the same 2 kilogram dumbbell forever and expect bigger muscle, right? Your brain works exactly the same. So I started dividing my English practice into 5 layers. And I told myself that, okay, every layers need to hurt a little bit. Not painfully, but mentally stretching. So let's break it down. One is what you watch. If you are still watching the same YouTube video or show, yes, you can understand that, but you are not learning anymore. You're just confirming what you already know. And that's the comfort trap. So I switched. I started watching interview. Not entertainment, but complex one. Like TED Talk or deep conversation on YouTube. Sometimes startup founders documentaries. The first week, I barely understood maybe 60%, and I paused every few seconds. But something changed. My attention grew sharper. Psychology calls this desirable difficulty effect. When you engage with material that just above your accurate level, your brain actually retains more because it has to fight for it. So yeah, stop chasing easy. It doesn't change you. Two is what you listen to. Here's something wild. Your brain learns sound pattern long before vocabulary. When you only listen to the same accent, same speed, so I forced myself to listen to accents that scared me. Yes, British, Australian, even deep American with slang. Sometimes I didn't understand half of it, and I felt it tightness on my chest. That's the ego reacting. Your ego has no understanding because it feels value, right? But actually, it progress, guys. Research in auditory neuroscience show that when you struggle to decode sounds, your auditory cortex literally grows new neural pathways. So when you feel lost, remember this. That's your brain building new ears. 3. What you read. You know that feeling when you open a French article and you think, oh, too many big words. And yes, that's your growth zone. I used to scroll away because they made me feel dumb. Then I realized every time I avoided them, I was protecting my comfort, not my growth. So I started reading one hard thing per day. Not whole book, just one paragraph. I picked one from no site, an academic blog, or even a philosophy post. I reread, and highlight a new word in English, not to memorize them, but to feel how a French English breathes. 4 is what you write. Okay, this is once important. Most learners use writing just to practice grammar, but writing isn't just about correctness. It's about identity information. When you write something deep, like how you feel, what you are learning, you are teaching your brain to think in English. But if you always write simple sentence, your brain never moves past layer. So I started pushing myself the same way I push my listening. Instead of today I feel tired, I write today I feel emotionally drained. But somehow that happiness gives me space to think. So try this. When you write, challenge yourself at least one French structure each time. Maybe inversion or complex connectors like this. 5. How you speak. And finally, speaking. This is where most people freeze it because speaking exposes you. You can hide behind writing, listening, or reading, but speaking shows everything. Your accent, your mistake, your hesitation, and your brain hates that. So yeah, that's how I broke through my B2 plateau. I didn't study harder, I studied smarter by upgrading each layer, watching, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. But with one rule, it must feel uncomfortable because that's the only way your brain said, wait, we're leveling up. So today, when your comfort watch something offense, read something complex, and write something longer. Speak even when it feels weird, because one day you will look back and realize you didn't just learn English, you built a stronger version of yourself. Thank you for watching until the end. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who's stuck at B2 level. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.